Good morning and Happy New Year, everyone. So, 9 hours and almost 20 minutes into 2025, and I feel exactly the same as I did 9 hours and 20 minutes ago. But no, I wanted to take a moment to say, if you've been following me for the last 7 years, first of all, thank you. That's greatly appreciated. My God, I'm on year number 8. I've been doing this for 8 years. This is year number 8 for me. That's crazy. I mean, to some degree, I knew I was going to do it for this long. And I plan on doing it for years to come, but 8 years? Well, needless to say, a lot's happened. In the 8 years, I moved into this apartment. I became affiliated with many extraordinary people. I was able to work on self-love, hence the ring I always wear. Yeah, for those who don't know, each finger has a different meaning for if a ring is on it, and this one's love, trust, and self-love, so that's why I'm working on self-love. I found this chain, which actually goes well with the ring. I've done, by this time, hundreds of lake videos. I'm sure I've done at least 200, I think. I'm sure it's probably close to 300, but again, hundreds is plural, so that's why I said hundreds. And not to mention, last year, I went back to Colorado after getting treatment back in 2018 to scatter my grandmother's ashes. And I went back to Trinity Palling, that's where this ring's from, for my 15-year reunion. And now I have 35 years to go before I officially make the honor guard. Wow. Actually, technically I've been to Trinity Palling twice because I was there for my 10-year, and then I was there again for my 15-year. I mean, I went for my 5-year too, but my 5-year happened before I started doing videos. All of that and so much more happened. And sadly, over the last 7 years, I've had my fair share of bad times as well. On January 1st, 2018, I had all four of my grandparents still alive. As of today, well, technically as of April 10th of last year, I now only have one. So, in a way, I guess it kind of balances out all the good with all the bad. And let's be honest, that's pretty much what life is. But I tend to think that, if nothing else, I did the best I could to look on the positive. And again, to the best of my ability, try and move forward. By the way, this isn't, like, I literally just said earlier, this isn't like I'm gonna keep doing videos, by the way. It's probably coming across like, oh no, what's he gonna do? I mean, listen, I'm just trying to be a little formal right now. I mean, it's January 1st, 2025, the beginning of my 8th year doing this. You know, I thought I had a little pomp and circumstance to this. So, with that in mind, it begs the question, what do I do now? Aside from, obviously making videos. I thought I would take this video to talk about that. Of course, if I am going to talk about that, I'm not going to stand for however long you need to. So I'm going to sit down. Bring the ottoman right around here. There we go. And what do you guys think? I said earlier, if you've been watching me since January 1st, 2018, thank you. And if you really haven't watched me for that long, you'd know this is the very chair I was sitting in for all that time when I did those videos back when I lived with my parents. This chair was actually at my folks' place for all those years after I moved out. My parents didn't really have any use for it anymore, so I took it back. And honestly, I think it's a good thing that I have this chair back. Largely because this position is rather comfortable. But also, check it out. Woo. It turns around. I can go like this. I use this. Woo. I can do this. This is so cool. I'm gonna keep spinning until I stop. No. Well, that's awkward. I thought I'd better do that at least once. Don't worry, I'm not going to abuse it. But if you couldn't tell, the couch that's behind me actually has like an extender on the side over there, so I could rest my legs over there. I could rest my legs on the ottoman. I could slide around. I could do all sorts of other stuff in this chair. Not only does it give me more mobility in doing videos, but I can easily readjust myself if ever I feel uncomfortable. So that's cool. Okay, I said I wasn't going to abuse this, but hold on. I have an idea. That's not what I try. Yeah. I underestimated how much higher the ottoman would bring my legs. Okay, but in all seriousness, much like on my birthday, all day yesterday, I really tried to take as much time as I could every now and again to think of how truly blessed and privileged I am. That I have the things that I have, I'm able to do the things that I do, and there are people in my life who love and care about me. Because it's that last one that's the most important. And I like to think that doing these videos really has helped me come out of that shell. Not that, here's the thing, I always yearned to do that. But when you listen, if you're watching this and you want to make videos yourself, just get out there and do it. I mean, the day I started making videos, I thought to myself, okay, worst case scenario, if anyone sees me and they don't like me, they can tell me so, and I'll just stop. But that's actually another thing I've been blessed by. No one's said anything yet. I mean, 8 years and no one's told me to stop doing this. I'm pretty sure I'm doing something right. So, with all of that, let's get to my low, my high, my act of kindness, and okay. I just realized, wait, is there any NFL games today? Like, no, there's not. There's college football games on today, but there's but no NFL, so I don't need to bring out the jersey, which is a good thing because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of killing it wearing this my long underwear. Full stop. I actually, if you don't know, whenever I make a video, I always try and clean myself up, wash my hair, brush my teeth, shave, try and look presentable. Like, my rule of thumb is try and look as presentable on camera as you would if you're on a date with that special someone. Although, I mean, the long johns really wouldn't be presentable on a date, but, the clean hair, fresh breath, clean shaven face, those were what I strive for. The only times I never really shower before a video is if I'm up at Keuka Lake and I'm about to jump in the water. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to take a shower and then immediately jump in the water at Keuka Lake. That doesn't make any sense. It'd actually be kind of a waste. So, if nothing else, up in Keuka Lake, I always, and I always remind people of this, I always brush my teeth and shave at the very least. I have bad head, but again, I'm about to jump in the water, so that's going to go away almost like that as soon as you jump in. But, I'm not at Keuka Lake. I'm not going to be going back up to Keuka Lake for well over 5 months from now. Almost five full months from now. You could say it's the blessing and the curse of the fact that it's January 1st right now. I mean, honestly, if I have any low at all, I would say it's, 35 years old and I still don't have a girlfriend. But considering everything else, I'm okay. I've got faith it's going to happen. Sure. My high is, pretty much everything else that happened in all 2024. And I was able to talk about that and share it with all of you. And my act of kindness was I held the door for somebody. As well as when I got to my parents' place, I took out their garbage, emptied and filled their dishwasher, and turned on all their Christmas lights. I mean, listen, it's still New Year's Day. At some point, though, my parents are going to take down their Christmas decorations very soon. At least the lights. I can't imagine they're not going to be out for much longer. Maybe bare minimum a week or so. Just let it be. So, I guess now the only thing to talk about is what 2025 has in store for me. And that's actually kind of difficult. Because going into 2024, I knew the two big things that were going to happen were going to Colorado and going back to Trinity Pond for my 15-year reunion. Both of those events, as well as going up to Keuka Lake for the summer, those things all had to be good. Because I get the feeling it was those three things that would define how 2024 was going to go for me. And as I said in yesterday's video, they didn't just meet my expectations, but they wildly exceeded them. Which is why, at least for me, I feel comfortable saying 2024 was a good year. The best even-numbered year I had since 2012, if we're being honest. But that's the thing. I knew I was going to Colorado, at least Colorado, well before January 1st of last year. In fact, I learned this back in August, actually. So a good 4 or 5 months beforehand, before 2024 even started. And I did have Trinity Pond in the back of my head too, because it would be every 5 years, which, that's actually another mistake I made. I keep saying it's not going to be 5 years until I go back to Trinity Pond, and lo and behold, it's always 5 years. Hopefully I'll be able to rectify that. I mean, I guess I could go back for another year. I mean, there are plenty of alumni of Trinity Pond that go back when it's not a milestone reunion. Well, technically every year is a milestone if you really want to be if you want to be, that person. I mean, again, I don't know if that's in the cards right now, but I'll tell you what, because Trinity Calling always has like a roster of alumni that's returning. If I see a bunch of people from my year, which would have been 2009, I'll go. But at the moment, I'm okay if I wind up not going. Because it's not a milestone reunion year for me. It won't be until 2029, when I'm almost 40. And now I'm thinking of that one clip of friends like, why, God, why are you doing this to us? No. But, again, it's quite difficult to figure out what this year has in store for me because, again, I can't really think of much I have going on. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some of the usual stuff, holidays and birthdays. Those are guaranteed to be good times, to be sure. You know what? I do have one resolution this year. Because if you recall, Valentine's Day 2024 was less than ideal. In fact, it was the first time I ever finally broke down and cried because I was a single loser on Valentine's Day for the 34th year in a row. While it probably looks like that's going to happen again, barring some crazy miracle, I'm not going to let it get to me. Oh, I tell myself that I want it being sad anyway, but no. This year I'm definitely going to do Valentine's Day much better. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it could possibly get any worse than last year. I'm really that confident in saying that. So, have Valentine's Day 2024 be a better year for me, whether I'm single or not. That's definitely on my bingo card, or my bucket list of 2025. Let's say. What else? Last year I started the tradition of going to see a concert at Point of the Bluff Vineyards. So that's another resolution I have. Go see a concert at the Point of the Bluff. At least one concert. Speaking of concerts, make efforts to see Claudia Hoiser, Madeline Rose, and Blue Eyed Soul again. I'm sure Claudia Hoiser is going to be coming back for a summer tour. I'm sure Madeline Rose will be out and about during the summer as well. And Blue Eyed Soul every once in a while goes to Illegal. So I should be able to cross those off pretty easily. Also, last year, it was the second year in a row, I went back to Grist Iron Brewing Company for both Cheese Fest and Pumpkin Fest. So I'll definitely add those to the list of things I need to do this year. Cheese Fest and Pumpkin Fest at Grist Iron. Speaking of things I did last year, it was quite literally 365 days since I had gone to Libs previously. So, definitely not wait an entire year to go back to Libs again. That's definitely something I'll put on my list. Ooh, you know what? I'll write these all down. That's what I'll do. I'll write these all down. So, okay, WordPad. Have Valentine's Day. Here. Okay, let me find a, where's the dash here? Or not. One of the Blood Vineyards. Released one concert. See Claudia Heuser. See Madeline Rose. To see Blue Eyed Soul. All these ones. Okay. Pumpkin Fest for Chris Stein and Cheese Fest for Chris Stein. Okay, that's good. Go back to Lib's Supper Club. Actually, not wait a whole. Sooner than a full year. Okay. What else should I add to the list? What else should I add to the list? I was invited to go to a friend's daughter's quinceañera. But I think that might be a little personal to put on the list, though. I mean, I suppose I could always add to the list and update if I need to. You know, one thing I didn't, you know what? I have an idea. There's a few events on Market Street that take place in the year, including Cabin Fever. Oh yeah, Fever 2025. Hold on. SantaCon 2025, okay. Go to any Rye Bar, okay. Oh, I have an easy one. Have fun at Cuca Lake, that's for sure. The cool thing about the list I'm making is I'm not really going to be able to check some of these until later in the year, too. So I'll be able to constantly remind myself. Okay. Okay, you know what? I actually have a really funny idea. Okay, so, I know I never name names, but these neighbors of mine up at Cuca Lake, they're actually people I've known, their daughter I've known since kindergarten, and they always have a party up at Cuca Lake. I'm not going to say the name, but so I'll say, okay, you know what, well, I'll have the friends can. Let me see if I can find a spell key. I don't know how to do the squiggle over the end. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? You know what? I started going back to wrestling matches. Go with some wrestling matches. Market Street Farmers Market, that's another one. Oh, right, what am I forgetting? Alive After 5. Now, here's the thing. Some of these events take place more than one time during the year, but I'm also being realistic, so at least one time in each of these places, that works. Alive After 5, 2025. Okay. You know, for St. Patrick's Day weekend, I've never done a bar crawl. Let me look at my calendar real fast. Okay, 2025 calendar. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, it looks like St. Patrick's Day is going to be Monday, March 17th. If there's going to be a bar crawl, it'll be the weekend of the 14th, 15th, and 16th. So, yeah, you know what? I'll do it. St. Patrick's Day bar crawl, okay. I know they have one on mine. I didn't go last year, but this year I think I will. I'll definitely make plans to go. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I mean, man, this is hard. This is actually quite hard to figure out. I know there's so much else I need to do as well. You know what? Do better planning. Well, actually, I already do that anyway. I'm trying to make these goals realistic. I'm trying to make these resolutions realistic too. I mean, yeah, it's easy for me to say, you know, Uh, let's see. I lost my train of thought. It's easy for me to say, just continue doing what I'm doing. I do plan on doing that, obviously, but I want to do more. Gosh, what else? What else? You know what? Up in Chico Lake, there's a 4th of July parade. I'll add that to the list. Hold on a second. Parade for the little kids. 4th of July parade 2025. All right. Okay. Okay. Actually, go to a wrestling match. I should say this is one wrestling match. Go out more in general. I want to do that a little bit. I would say go to more birthday parties and stuff like that, but that would involve people actually inviting me, and I'm not going to invite myself. Can't do that. You know what? Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. Birthday party I go to. Have fun any birthday party I go to. I'm not going to be able to check that off the list until the end of the year. Because there's many parties I'm going to go to. Have fun every holiday this year. Again, not going to be able to check that off until the end of the year. I think also kind of goes with the first one I did. That 2020 better than last year, whether I'm single or not. What else? What else? You know what? There's one band I should probably try and see at least once. So, see a band called Country Chaos. I'll add that to the list as well, okay? What else? Be with family on mom's side. Be with family on dad's side. Okay. Okay. Man, this is hard to do. What else? Well, there is one person I've been meaning to see and talk to for a long time. I wasn't really able to see her much because she's incredibly hard to find. But this is the year that I am finally going to shoot my shot. Okay, I think I got my list of New Year's resolutions ready. So, my list of New Year's resolutions is as follows. Have 2025 be better than, have Valentine's Day 2025 be better than last year, whether I'm single or not. Go to the Point of the Bluff Vineyards for at least one concert. See Claudia Hoyser, see Madeline Rose, see Blue Eyed Soul, see Country Chaos, Cheese Fest at Grist Iron, Pumpkin Fest at Grist Iron. Go to Live Supper Club sooner than 1 full year. Go to Cabin Fever 2025. Go to Sparkle 2025. Go to SantaCon 2025. Go to any tasting dinner at Rye Bar. Have fun at Keuka Lake during summer 2025. Be with the family on my mom's side. Be with my family on my dad's side. 4th of July Parade 2025. Hail of a Good Time 2025. Friends, Daughters, Quinceañera. Go to Wrestling Match. Market Street Farmers Market. Alive After 5. Go to those two things. St. Patrick's Day Bar Crawl. Go out more in general. Have fun at any birthday party I go to. Have fun at every holiday this year. Shoot my shot. Altogether, that is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Let's see, 27. 52 weeks in a year, that's basically, on average, one of these things I could check off every 2 weeks. Unfortunately, some of these things don't happen every 2 weeks. Good thing they're all spaced out. I'm having trouble thinking of anything else to add to this list, but I guess that's all I got. Hold on, let me put these. There we go. See, when I said my dad's side of the family, I mean my family from Ohio. So, yeah. I think I got everything figured out. I guess I'm ready to lock this in. List of things to do in 2025. Okay. I'm ready to go. I'm sure I'll probably update the list and I'll let you know if I wind up doing that. But for now, I'm very happy to say I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today. And hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Oh, I forgot to say Happy Hump Day. Yeah, first day of 2025 and it's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everyone. But in all seriousness, I hope everyone had a happy new year. I know I certainly did. And I hope I continue to make you all proud making these videos. I've never been told otherwise if you're not. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, I'm always be here to let me know what's your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby. Actually, move that way too much. That chair is surprisingly very comfortable. I went to the 40-minute mark.